Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy, The Fizz, back with another Padres post-game wrap-up show. This one is for the game on July 7th, 2024. Padres and D-backs game 3 of 3 of the 3-game series. And the Padres lose 9-1 to the Diamondbacks in 9 to lose 2 out of the 3 in the series and lose the series after that exciting game 1. First off, before we get into the post-game wrap-up show and get into breaking down the game, I want to tell you to go to SeatGeek.com. On your first purchase, you can get $20 off. Use code TheFizzShow, all caps. You can get $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek for concerts, sporting events, theater events, comedy shows, anything. SeatGeek has it for you, so go over there and use code TheFizzShow for $20 off your first purchase. Now let's get into the game. Top of the first, Dylan Cease's home run problem continues and gives up the solo shot to Corbin Carroll. But in the bottom, the MVP contender, an MVP of this team for sure, Jerks and Profar hit a home run to make it 1-1. Dylan Cease was absolutely filthy today, other than giving up some home runs that we saw. Ryan Nelson is not as good as he showed today. He went 6.2 innings, only gave up 1 run, struck out a bunch of guys, didn't walk a lot. He seems to be a new killer in that Diamondbacks rotation. He sucks against everyone else, and then when he gets to play those Padres, he turns into a freak of nature. Dylan Cease, his final line was 7 innings pitched with 8 Ks. He gave up 3 earned runs. 2 of them were on a two-run home run to Eugenio Suarez. That was in the top of the 7th. It was a walk with 2 outs, and then he gave up the bomb. It was really a bad look. But other than that, he stayed pretty clean, had a pretty good day. Just needs to stay away from making those mistake pitches, and they're driving him. So that was huge. This team loves dramatic games. Going into this 8th inning, it was a 3-1 game. They looked like you have the feel that they can come back and win. And that's something that's very good for this Padres team. They are a competitive team that is going to continue to compete until the last freaking out. And whether, that wasn't today, they lost 9-1. It was bad. But up until the 8th inning, it was 3-1, and it was a 1-1 ball game for most of the game. So this team, I'm not worried about anything really from this series. They lost 2 out of 3. That's just baseball. You're going to lose some series sometimes. The D-backs are a very, very good team. Well, not very good, but they're going to be in that NL wildcard conversation, and they're a team that you're going to have to compete with for sure. And Ryan Nelson is a guy who you're going to have to key off on in future outings. You can't let him continue to dominate you like how he is. Where'd the offense go for this game? The first 2 games of the series, they put up 5 runs and 10 runs, 15 runs through the first 2 games, and then today only 1. Ryan Nelson was dominant, so there's your answer as to why they didn't get anything going. But they need it. They need the offense to do better than it was today. And you can't have 3 hits in a ball game and expect to win. That's just the end of the story. Other than the Profar home run, they never had a runner reach second base, so that is a little discouraging. But really, take away from today what you will. I mean, you could look at individual performances, but as a team, this doesn't define anything that the Padres are/will be this season. Before I get into the player of the game and my key moments, I want to let you know that I have merch. The link is in bio. I have 2 designs right now. They're not very good, but, I mean, they're good enough. You can definitely wear them and rock the Fizz if you fuck with the Fizz. So, yeah, links in bio for that. Go get yourself a shirt, a hat. I know Drew, he got an apron, Drew Dyer. So shout out to Drew Dyer. But my player of the game is obviously Ryan Nelson. Ryan Nelson was freaking crazy for the Diamondbacks today, and Eugenio Suarez was a thorn in the side all day. He had a monster day. 2 home runs, I believe. So he was special today. The Diamondbacks as a whole just played a very good baseball game today. Nothing you can really do about it. You just got to tip the cap, take the off day tomorrow, get recovered, and just be ready to attack the day on Tuesday in that 2-gamer against the Mariners, who's another struggling team that you should go sweep this 2-gamer. But my recap and stuff that you should remember, nothing. Oh well, it's baseball. They lost a baseball game. It is what it is. They lose the baseball series. It is what it is. You'll see them again. You've done really good against the Diamondbacks all year, so you can afford to lose a series to them. You'll see them again at the end of September, and I'm really not worried about this series determining the direction of this team. This team's still 4 games over 500. They have a 2.5 game lead on the Diamondbacks. They're comfortably in second place in their division, not that far behind the Dodgers. And they're comfortably in that second wild card spot. But my takeaways from today is Cease needs to stop struggling with the home runs. He was very good today. Doesn't take away from that, but he just has mistake pitches and they are driving him, and it's killing. Today could have been a 1-run given up 7 innings. Instead, it turns into 3 runs because he gave up a mistake pitch and he walked the guy before that with 2 outs. So we can't be doing that. Ryan Nelson is a Padre killer certified, and next time they face him, they need to break that spell because he is not good against any other team against the Padres. He has a 5+ career ERA against every other team, and he has a under 3 against the Padres. That's ridiculous. Can't let that happen. They didn't make contact today, but that's not like this team. They didn't do it much yesterday. They struck out like 14 times yesterday. So the past 2 nights, I want to see more bat to ball, but again, it is not a pattern that concerns me just yet. They take tomorrow, reset, and come out against the Mariners ready to go. And they need to play small ball. I know they only had 2 base runners other than that Jurickson. But they need to get those base runners that were on first. They need to get them to move to second. You can't have them sitting there at second base all day. But yeah, off tomorrow, reset, come out against the Mariners ready to go, struggling team. But yeah, that's all for today. See you guys on Tuesday.